Hi, Terry Edwards, Renegade Recruiter, and we work with the owners and the directors of independently owned recruitment businesses. And what we do is we share with the recruitment and search firm owners how to generate more leads, how to make more placements so they can have the business of their dreams and have the lifestyle that they truly desire. And I've just completed a one-to-one coaching session with one of our clients in our accelerator program. And she asked me a question that I probably get asked every time I do a one-to-one coaching session at the very beginning with our clients. And the question was this: marketing budget. Terry, what should my marketing budget be to have the success that I actually want? At one level, I understand why anybody would ask that question, but my response is always the same: it depends. Of course, people always look at you aghast and say, well, depends on what, Terry? Well, in a nutshell, it depends on how much you want to grow by. Let me explain. There are over 100 different ways that you as a recruitment and search firm owner can generate leads. Now, I know that for many recruitment and search firm owners, their opinion is there's only probably 4 or 5 different ways. Maybe cold calling, maybe word of mouth, maybe marketing a candidate, maybe networking. That's probably about it. There may be a few more referrals perhaps sometimes comes into it. The fact is there's over 100 different ways that you as a recruitment or search firm owner can generate leads and have clients coming to you. Now, if you're only using 3 or 4 and your competitors using 50 or 60, kind of guess what's going on there. They're going to get more business than you. But these recruiters who are using 40, 50, in some cases 70, 80 different ways of getting business, so they're using a whole range of methods. So they're using the methods you're using there, but they're also making a financial investment to get clients coming to them. See, because what we know is if a client, or prospects shall I say, actually comes to you, they're more likely to engage with you than if you cold call somebody and beg for business. So when I say it depends on how much you want to grow by. Let me see if I can give you an example here. As I said, there's over 100 different ways that you as a recruiter can generate leads. So I'm just going to give you one example here. It would be impossible for me to give you loads of examples. First of all, you see it as an investment. So I want to give you the example here of LinkedIn pay-per-click. So this is an investment on LinkedIn pay-per-click. So very briefly, how LinkedIn pay-per-click works is, next time you go onto LinkedIn, on the right-hand side and just at the top of the page, you'll see some ads. Now, the ads that you actually see will be completely different to the ads that I see, because the ads that are displayed to you are dependent. Let me step back a bit. When you signed up for LinkedIn, you've given LinkedIn certain information. So they've given you your name, where you're based, your job title, and the market that you're in. So all the ads that you see personally are ads that are aimed at your profile. Now, think about that for a minute. So right now, some recruiters and search firms know this, but many don't. What that means to you is that you can put an ad on LinkedIn aimed specifically at your market. So let's say, for example, you're an IT recruiter and you recruit, CIOs is who you recruit. And typically it will be the CEO that will give you that retainer. So what you can do is you can put an ad on LinkedIn aimed at CEOs. So only CEOs, let's say in retail, I just want to make this really simple. So you target CIOs, you place CIOs into retail organisations, let's say throughout Northern Europe as an example. So you can put an ad on LinkedIn aimed at CEOs within retail. Only those individuals will see your ad. Now think about that first of all. So only CEO within retail organisations, let's say within the whole of Northern Europe, will see your ad. Now, I want to emphasise, it's called LinkedIn pay-per-click. What that means is, if a CEO sees your ad and looks at it and thinks, I have no interest whatsoever, don't worry about it. To display your ad on a LinkedIn pay-per-click is absolutely free. That's right, it's free. You will only pay if they click on your ad. So in effect, what you're going to do is, if you get a lead, you're going to pay for it. Now think about that. You may pay anything between, I'm going to do this in, this will be anything between sort of, £40, which is $60, to maybe 80 pounds, which is $100. So let's go to the top end, and you're going to pay $100 per lead, about 80 pounds. That's 100 US dollars, 80 pounds per lead. Now you're sitting there thinking, yeah, but what if it doesn't work? And well, let's think about it. If you don't get any leads, you don't pay anything, first and foremost. Let's say that you only get 10 leads. It's now cost you £80 sorry, it's now cost you £800 or $1,000, but you've got 10 inquiries from CEOs who you know now are looking for what you do. And when you recruit a CIO, let's say the fee is, let's keep this modest. Let's say the fee is only £25,000, which is about, I don't know, $33,000, which is quite low for a CEO. But let's keep it low. So let's look at the numbers. You've invested a total of £800 or $1,000 or thereabouts. You've got 10 leads. You've only converted one of those into a retainer, and you're going to get a return 6-8 weeks later of 30, 40,000, depends on your currency. You see what I mean by an investment? The question now is, if every time you gave me, let's say, $1,000 or £800, and then 2 months later I'm going to give you back 35,000 of your investment back within 2 months later, when would you stop making that investment? When would you stop giving me that $800 or $1,000? Of course, is the answer you wouldn't. In fact, here's what your competitors do. Your competitors get wise to this kind of thing, and LinkedIn is just one platform. There's many other platforms. Some of your competitors right now are spending 20, 30,000 on platforms such as this because of the return on the investment. That's what it's all about. That's why you wouldn't set a budget. Why would you set a budget? The only reason you would set a budget is if you don't want to grow too much. And some clients say, Terry, I don't want to grow too quickly at the moment. I just want to, win 3 or 4 or 5 retainers a month every month. And that's absolutely fine. But other recruitment and search firms say, no, actually, I want more than that. But that's what it is. You're making an investment to get a return on that. Now, there are over 100 different ways. I've just given one here as an example. So when people say, what should the budget be? And I always say, it depends. You can understand why. Because whatever your budget is, you should get a return on the investment. Any marketing that you're doing, any client attraction that you're doing, you should get a return on the investment. Now, I appreciate as I share that with you, you're thinking, well, I don't know how to do this. And you're right, if you don't know how to do this, it can be a waste of time and a waste of money as well. If you want to discover the other ways that you can generate leads, send me a personal message. And I promise you, I will get back to you. If you send me a personal message, I will get back to you. Or what you can do is you can join our group on Facebook, and we'll post some things in there. So you can join our group on Facebook, which is Recruitment and Search Business Owners Fast Profit Growth Strategies. Or you can send me a personal message in the end of this video here, and I'll get back to you and I'll share with you exactly how you can do that. So until next time, take care, take action, and be relentless.